Alright, today we are going to build the latest iteration of the ATTE Walker by LEGO. This is the first one I've ever owned. Previous versions came out either during my dark period where I wasn't collecting, or came out at a time when I didn't have the available funds to be a collector. But this one grabbed my interest mainly because it's got the 212th Battalion, which for some reason is my favorite battalion. I just like the colors and the designs, and you also get Commander Cody in it too, so I've been looking forward to it. This one's actually gone on sale a couple times, so I don't think it's been overly popular. You might have picked it up on Black Friday or over Christmas for when it was down to underneath $100, so good for you if you did. But today we're going to give it a build and see if it's worth being the very first ATTE in my collection. And here we have the ATTE. Now, I didn't love this set as much as I thought I would. Really, my main problem is the legs. There's no posability. They're really wobbly. Pretty much you set the ship down and that's it. There's not really much else you can do with it. You can't pose a leg being in step or out of step or any kind of movement. It's just going to be in the same position. There's also lots of gaps in between the sides and the top that are a little unsightly. And I also didn't really like the cockpit, even though the design of getting in and out of it is fairly cool. There's no room for him to hold onto the levers. I think I need to add another 1x2 brick underneath there so that way he can actually hold them to drive the ATTE. And like I said, this is the first one I've ever owned, so I can't really compare it to past models, the most recent one being over 9 years ago, which came out in 2013. That one had a fairly weird minifigure selection, though. It came with a couple of Jedi and only one clone. So I think as far as minifigures are concerned, this set does exceed that. You've got 4 clones, Commander Cody, 3 battle droids, and a spider droid. So you've got a nice little army of the Republic already set to go. So I think that is a win for the set. There are some stickers in this set as well, but nothing that was overly complicated to put on, and I think definitely enhances the set for the most part. The other thing I do like is this handle at the top that lets you pick it up and move it around fairly easily. It's not too unsightly and blends in well with the rest of the structure, so I think they did well with that. So is the set worth getting? I'm not overly sold on it. I think if you can find it for sale, which it did go for a decently fair markdown over the Christmas and Black Friday sales, so if you pick it up then, it's not bad, but really, I don't know if it's worth waiting another 9 years before we get a new ATTE that may improve upon the legs. It really looks like the design hasn't changed over the years that much. So if it's a ship you love from Star Wars and you're fairly decent and able to mod and build, maybe you can improve the legs yourself and make the whole set more worth getting. Otherwise, I'd say it's probably a soft pass unless you can score it on sale. So next time on my action figure unboxing, I'm looking at a couple more older figures that I'm finally getting around to. We're going to look at these pair of hyper-real figures of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. They came out 2 or 3 years ago already, and were supposed to kick off a new line from Hasbro, and they just bombed and did not do well. I managed to score these, I think, at Ollie's for like half the cost they were originally, and we're going to open them up and talk about them. So until then, stay safe, happy hunting.